They say destiny often whispers in silence, and sometimes a single dream can change an entire life. This is the story of Princess Eliora of the Garden Palacia, living embodiment of beauty, grace, and innocence. At the time of Eliora's birth, the royal astrologers made a strange and mysterious prophecy, one that left not only the palace in awe, but stirred whispers throughout the entire kingdom. They said, one day, within these very palace walls, Princess Eliora will give birth to a golden cat, and that cat will not only change her fate, but the destiny of the entire realm. These words echoed through the halls of the palace for years. Some dismissed it as the ramblings of mad mystics, while others believed it was a glimpse into a hidden truth yet to unfold. Her birth had stirred celebration across the kingdom, yet fate had written a different script. Eliora's parents, the noble king and the kind-hearted queen, passed away soon after her birth. The palace, once alive with music, fell into a hush, and the princess, who was meant to grow up in a world of warm embraces and whispered lullabies, was instead raised in the silence of loss. Time flowed like a soft wind. Eliora grew older, surrounded by caretakers, maids, and tutors, yet never by the warmth of her mother's touch or the protection of her father's arms. Her laughter echoed through the palace, but her eyes always carried a shadow, a quiet sadness. As time passed, the golden cat and the foretold fate remained hidden, waiting quietly in the shadows for their destined moment to arrive. Eliora grew up. At 19, she had become a dignified, beautiful, and sensitive princess. The palace was filled with wealth, and servants were at her beck and call, but one thing was missing: the golden cat foretold in her destiny. One evening, under a blue sky, amidst the garden's flowers, a small, golden, glowing cat appeared as if moonlight had descended to earth. Its sapphire-like eyes, shimmering body, and a silent yet profound presence. Eliora felt drawn to it by an unknown emotion. This cat was no ordinary creature, neither in its arrival nor in its silent demeanor. Over time, the cat became her companion. It spoke in silence and made her feel deeply. During this period, a handsome prince named Kalan visited the palace. Tall, dignified, charming Eliora fell under his spell. But the cat, whenever Kalan approached, it would fall silent, its eyes seeming to burn with a hidden fire. At night, it would scratch at her door, showing her dreams of Kalan's altered face, but the princess was blinded by love.
What is with gravity and lucky is the rise?
One night, a strange, foggy dream came. Eliora found herself lying in bed, surrounded by midwifery and silence. In her lap was a soft cloth-wrapped baby. When she uncovered it, it wasn't human, but a tiny golden kitten. The princess awoke with her start eyes wide, heart pounding. What did this dream mean? The next day, she opened ancient astrological books in the secret library and read. Dream of giving birth to a non-human creature, signifies the emergence of inner truths, intuition, or hidden power. Eliora wept. The cat she had given birth to was her own inner light one that knew everything, and had been with her for years. Then another night, another secret. The cat disappeared. The princess searched for it, reaching the palace garden, where amidst blue glowing flowers, the cat stood by an old wall. It tapped its paw on the ground, and a hidden door appeared. Descending into the basement, the princess found an ancient, magical mirror. The cat pointed towards Itand when the princess looked in. Kalan, not alone but with another woman, the true queen of his kingdom. They both laughed. Kalan said, Eliora is an easy target. Her kingdom, her heart, everything will be ours. Then we'll discard her. That's all. Tears streamed down the princess's face. Her dreams, her trust, her love all were lies. The cat gently approached, resting its head in her lap, reminding the princess that she had been warned time and again, but she had refused to listen. Now, Eliora was awake. That same night, while the palace slept under a blanket of silence, the golden cat gently woke Eliora. There was urgency in her sapphire eyes, as if she needed to show something important. Without a word, Eliora followed her. Through quiet corridors and down ancient stone steps, they reached the hidden chamber beneath the palace, the very place where Eliora had once found the magical book that revealed the meaning of her strange dream. But something was different tonight. In the dim, colorful glow of the chamber, where soft neon-like lights shimmered across ancient walls, a shadow was moving. Eliora stepped closer, holding her breath. And there he was, Prince Kalan standing beside the sacred bookshelf, stealing the very book of dreams. Eliora froze. Kalan? Her voice cracked, barely above a whisper. Startled, Kalan turned. The book was in his hand, but its magic no longer served him. The golden cat moved between them, standing firmly in Kalan's path, her eyes glowing fiercely, a silent guardian of truth. Eliora looked into Kalan's eyes, and in that moment everything came rushing back. The dream, the warnings, the mirror's revelation. She hadn't just caught a thief. She had caught the betrayal of her heart in its truest form. The next morning, she confronted Kalan. His words were soft, but the princess's eyes now held certainty. Silently pushed his hand away. Kalan departed. No war, no screams, just a silent defeat. Now Eliora was not alone. A light had awakened within her, the same light that had taken the form of a cat in her dream. The cat that was her guide, her intuition, and her true protector. Even today, they say, on nights with a blue moon, in the garden of the Garden Palace, a princess and a golden cat quietly stroll. And if one looks closely, they'll realize that destiny isn't always external. Sometimes it is born within.